Vanakkam. Now I am going to present you a different type of fraud. This is my experience, and before going to the presentation, I want to say once again, if any fraud is undetected during the course of audit, then the auditor is personally held responsible for the loss to the bank, apart from losing the certificate or even facing our ensued action. So as an auditor, you must do the audit very carefully, either in concurrent audit or either in statutory audit and revenue audit, stock audit, credit audit. Say this experience I got from the revenue audit. This is from one of the nationalized banks. I've got appointment. I've been asked to do revenue audit. So when we are doing the revenue audit, you have to see all the interest application, and apart from that, I want to suggest one thing. If any customer receives any concession in interest rate, you have to go thoroughly in that topic. That is my experience. On that basis, I have conducted the revenue audit. The head office in the sanction letter has given interest concession of 3% because the borrower can be charged at the rate of 7% for his loan. That is, it's a limited company, it's a spinning mill company. They have given 7% interest, that is 4% concession in the interest rate. Then apart from that, they also authorized that this customer may be given bank guarantee, and this bank guarantee can be used to purchase the any stock. What this company people did, they are about to buy raw material, that is in the form of yarn, from other spinning mill in Andhra Pradesh. The unit is situated in Salem, Tamil Nadu. So this group has to purchase yarn from that Andhra Pradesh company. The Andhra Pradesh company said, unless until you make payment, unless until you give bank guarantee, we will not supply you the yarn. So the company has to, this local company in Salem, they have to run the unit. So what they did, they got the, say there are 3 branches of that nationalized bank in this Salem. So they got limit at X branch of that nationalized bank. They got the bank guarantee, and this bank guarantee, instead of giving this bank guarantee to Andhra Pradesh, they got the bank guarantee in their name and they discounted the bank guarantee at another branch of that nationalized bank. So when they discount the bill, the original concession, that is at the rate of 7%, for that discount amount that bank has charged. Then the profits which the unit in Salem, that is Salem spinning mill, they have sent the process to Andhra Pradesh company, and in turn, after receiving the payment, that Andhra Pradesh company, they are sending the yarn to this spinning mill. So normally when they discount the bill, the Salem spinning mill, that is the unit which is situated in Salem, that is a spinning mill, they raised the invoice. They produced the purchase invoice in support of bank guarantee discount. And this is a concession. So when I looked and go depth into the transaction, then I asked the manager to produce the file. Then when I looked into the purchase invoice, it's a printed purchase invoice printed by the Salem company in the name of Andhra Pradesh company. See, all purchase bills were very new, it's all fresh. So serially numbered. Then to discount the bill with the bank guarantee, the banker insisted the bill. Then this purchase bill, which is being, which, I mean, the Andhra Pradesh company purchase bill is printed at Salem by the company, and this bill is being discounted with the another branch of the same bank. So normally when goods were moving from one state to another, lot of check posts will be there. So lot of seal will be there in support of movement of goods. Nothing was there. All bills were fresh. Even it has not been folded at all. So I said, sir, it's a supply bill. It's a supply bill, has to be discounted by Andhra Pradesh company at Andhra Pradesh. So it is the discounting of supply bill of Andhra Pradesh company at Salem is wrong. That is one. Then concession interest is being passed on to this spinning mill. That is also wrong. This is my contention. This was the contention I raised before the Bank of India. And I said I have disallowed the concession. Then I have worked out the income leakage because I have gone for revenue audit. The income leakage was around 22 lakhs. That is for that concession, for that particular period of revenue audit, that is 1 year, that interest, that is bank has lost 22 lakhs of interest because of passing of concession. Because it's a supply bill. Supply bill has to be discounted by the person who has supplied the goods. But this party has fabricated the bill in the name of the supplier and he has discounted the bill in his banker and giving the bank guarantee for the payment. So, second thing, one cannot give bank guarantee for himself. So, this is another lacuna. So, these are the things. So, since the bills were being printed at Salem, I reported that the bankers have colluded with the party to avoid the loan at concession rate. Only after receipt of the loan amount, this Salem spinning mill group, they have sent the amount to the Andhra Pradesh company. So that is also wrong procedure. So as an auditor, when you are going for audit, you have to be very, very careful because it's a supply bill. The supply bill has to be discounted by the Andhra Pradesh party and not by the Salem. This is the thing I have found out. I have found out a leakage of around 22 lakhs and for that also I have worked out another interest. Interest on interest I have worked out. So I have prepared the report. I have made a deliberate transaction into that, elaborate inquiry into the transaction. Then I suspected that even the balance sheets have been fabricated to avoid the concession. So mega thing, and now after seeing my report, after my discussion, the branch manager, he went on VRS because he only motivated that idea to do this type of fraud. Because I caught hold of all the purchase bills which are new, which are fresh, because those bills have been printed by the Salem party. So this is a thing I observed. Manager, he went on VRS. Then VRS was withheld because of my report, because I have reported income leakage of 22 lakhs plus the transaction which were fraud because of the fabrication of production of bill. So I proved that the discount made by the party was wrong and the concession being passed on by the banker to the borrower is also wrong. So this is the thing I want to say. If any concession is being given by the banker to the borrower, then you have to go depth into the transaction, because whether the concession given is correct or not, because though it is being sanctioned by the head office, you can make your inquiry because the process note is being prepared at the branch level. So you have to go through the processing note whether everything is correct. Then the issuance of bank guarantee, because in this case the bank guarantee issue was being wrongly used. because one cannot give bank guarantee for himself. This is the thing. Then this is accommodation of bill. This is the accommodation of the customer. Then I found that this against the bank's head office rules and regulation. This is another type of fraud I have found out in my experience. Kindly see that the supply bill, this is a piece of information I want to share. Supply bill has to be discounted only by the person who has supplied the goods and not by the person who has purchased the goods. So whenever you are going for audit, you have to be very, very careful who has discounted the bill. If then, because when they discount the bill, they have to produce the transit evidence and everything. Here in this case, there is no such thing. So I have reported this under fraud. Then now, after some time, that company went as bad and all accounts become NPA. So this is the position. So as an auditor, you have to be very, very careful. So this is the experience I want to share through this video. And thanks for watching this video. Nandri, Vanakkam.